Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of ZGN Talks. Mitch and I just got our first Rolexes at 19 years old, and we thought we'd share the whole unboxing experience with you guys.
It looks like you lost another one. It looks like you lost another one.
So yeah, guys, we hope you enjoyed that little unboxing montage. Now, as you see here, we're going to be playing a game of chess, so don't mind that too much. We love chess a lot, and if this is something you like seeing throughout our videos, go ahead and leave a comment about that. Certain times we might be placing money bets just for entertainment purposes. So yeah, guys, these watches are in a sense a testament to how hard we ended up working in 2019, because our first business venture together started in 2017, and I'd say without a doubt that 2019 was the hardest by far that we've worked. Just spent on the computer, networking, really learning and executing on business fundamentals.
Dropped out of college to really work harder.
He dropped out of college.
He's still in it.
He dropped out of college. Super ballsy.
Yeah, super ballsy.
And yeah, it's a huge testament. Now 2020 came along in January. We ended up going to Europe for the first time. Guys, we're 19 years old. We haven't been to Europe once.
I've only been out of America once. Besides that, you've been twice.
First off, beautiful time seeing Europe.
Yep.
We went to 5 different countries in 12 days. We ended up getting pretty lucky, I'd say, with weather. It didn't really rain. I wish we saw snow, though.
Yeah,
it's absolutely beautiful. Nice. So, guys, 2019, we worked super hard. And once January hit, we made a deal mid-2019 that if this year or quarter 4 of 2019 goes well and we hit our number goals and all that, then we go ahead and travel. So we did that, and right as we came back, Emiliano took a little detour to pick up these watches, and we ended up starting the year off of being able to go to Europe for the first time and getting these watches, and
it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Without further ado, make the first move. Let's get it rolling. All right. There we go. But yeah, so I think our watches really speak to our personality, honestly, because, yours is gold accented Submariner and mine's more of a laid back Explorer 2. And, I think it kind of speaks as a testament to who we are in business. For instance, I'm the guy that is on the back end and does the finance and analytics part. And you are the guy that does the front end sales and marketing. And as they can see, obviously yours is a little more flash than mine. It's a little more low key, and it just kind of reflects our personalities
and outfits.
Yeah, you see, I'm on branded. He's a little bit, he's wearing that ball vein, flashy.
Now, dude, me personally, so I grew up perceiving the brand Rolex itself of super high value because I loved watching tennis, and that watch pretty much sponsors the game. You'd be watching the Wimbledon tournament, the time in the back that always shows how long the game has been going on. Rolex. Yep. Roger Federer, one of the top tennis players of all time, still is today, sponsored by Rolex. So you see this watch, and then I remember being like 12 years old, Googling them, looking at the price. I'm like, what? This costs as much as a car.
I think I used to remember people that buy that are like, what are they doing with their life? And, kind of funny that he came full circle.
Because also me personally, for example, when I look at a watch, I get it. I like the style of it along with the value. You actually go in depth and learn about it.
Yep.
So I guess always perceiving it as super high value, I didn't expect to be able to get it until, say, my mid-20s or maybe 30s, potentially 40s. So actually being able to hit our goals or our goals for the year at 19 years old and being able to pretty much invest in these watches, that's not something I expected happening anytime soon.
Yeah, my goal was 26. I think we beat that by about 7 years. So I consider that a job well done. Let me take your night real quick. Good old trade. Good
Now,
old-fashioned.
something super interesting is that, so a lot of people say, whether it's, say you really enjoy materialistic products or just buy materialistic goods. Now, say you get a Lambo. After a few weeks, it's whatever, it's a Lambo, because something that you always perceived very high, once you actually experience or buy it, it pretty much becomes your norm. So I'd say the first few days of having these watches, it was like, sick, I got a Rolex. But now it's kind of a different watch. Like, guys, I still go on my phone to look at the time, still go on my phone to look at the calendar. I'll still sometimes, instead of looking at my watch, I'll still sometimes turn to a friend and be like, what's the date today, or what's the time right now? Because I'm not old fashioned enough to just look at it. It's not my instinct.
I'm guilty of it too. And when we first opened the watches, I was like you're speaking of, for the first couple days, when I opened the box, I was a little bit shaky. I didn't want to drop it. That'd be like the worst thing ever. Well, that would be actually a pretty funny story. But the last thing I want to do was drop it. And after a couple days, it kind of wore off. It's like, okay, this is the new norm. I pretty much wear mine daily. Mitch kind of wears his, I'd say, about 3 to 4 times a week. You don't wear yours every day.
You're more reckless with it. These are waterproof, but I'm still scared to get it wet. I'm scared to be on my laptop and have it touch, because they scratch easily.
They do scratch easily.
And then the value really ends up losing value. I see what you try doing there.
Yeah, I got you earlier with that one, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's what happens when we're talking and we're playing. Yeah, guys, for those that don't know, this is pretty much the first time we're talking and playing, so it's a little bit of a it's a new concept. We're trying it out, like Mitch said. It's a little bit of a mind scramble, and overall, we're just trying to figure it out.
I just wanted to bring up, guys, materialistic products aren't everything, but everyone has. You want to play the long-term game, but you want to have small short-term goals to kind of, because you don't want to be thinking, I'm going to hit this in 30 years. You want to have something soon also to look forward to. Now, whether that means getting a sort of watch or a car or even a house, you want to have a long-term goal, but you want to set small short-term goals, hit them, and go on to the next, because that's what makes the journey towards your long-term goal fun. So I hope this is the beginning of an extensive watch collection, because they're fun to collect. If you get them, if you buy them strategically, you're not going to lose value.
Sometimes even gain value. So
exactly, sometimes even gain value. And it's just good for the purpose of networking, because the watch niche is really passionate, and there are a lot of people that really like their watches, purchasing them, talking about them, and it could be a really good conversation starter with, say, someone that you'd want to potentially network with in, for example, the business world or whichever sort of niche you're in.
And my kind of saying about them is, they're not only a timepiece, but they're also a talk piece. And, I think we've seen that a little bit already. We've had a couple people, talk to us about watch, like, oh, this is why I like this one, this is why I like this one. I instead of that, I'd take this. And, we've had a couple little debates here and there with people about that are really, really watch enthusiasts. And I think that it's a pretty cool community, actually, that we're being welcomed into.
Yeah. So, guys, kind of a brief video about us getting our Rolexes, why we got them, how we were able to get them. And, guys, just work hard, think long-term, but there's nothing wrong with setting short-term goals. There's nothing wrong with buying pricey stuff, but again, be smart with it. Be smart with it. You could get exotic cars that don't lose value.
Yep.
You could enjoy it, sell it, lose barely any money. Same with watches.
Yep.
Same with homes, for example. Depends on how the market is doing. Just be smart with it. Set short-term goals. Hit them onto the next, but just make sure that they are feeding what your long-term goal is.
So, guys, I think we're going to tie this podcast up. Obviously, Mitch and I are going to keep playing. I got, hopefully I beat him. Well, there goes that. But, hopefully I beat him, and, we'll see you guys next episode. If you guys want more of, of the chessboard, feel free to leave that in the comments. We're also probably going to need a couple more watches, depending on whether or not we get eight authorized dealer deals or not, between now.
We're trying to network with that
whole space. Trying to network with some ADs. It's a little bit hard when you're young.
Authorized dealers, if you guys didn't know what an AD is.
So what a lot of you guys don't know is a lot of Rolexes actually go for over retail in the gray market, which is like the resale market. But you can actually get these for really, really cheap from authorized dealers. And obviously we don't want to have to pay that inflated price for, for like a used one. like someone that's reselling. So hopefully if we can get an authorized dealer deals, we're more than happy to add to our collection. But we expect that to happen sometime between now and probably midsummer, I would say, for the next watch. So if you guys want more of that, subscribe, stay tuned, and expect to see more montages out of us.
So yeah, guys, sub, like, comment, do all that. Again, your Instagrams are down in the description below. Go ahead, communicate with us, network with us. We love meeting new people and just communicating with you guys on different ideas. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys in the next. Take care.
Adios.